Три. Раз, два, три. Передай привет, пожалуйста. Передаю привет, пожалуйста. Не знаю кому, но кому-то передаю. Чё, Хогвартс будет запускаться, нет? Передай привет. Каждый раз дурацкий шейдер будет загружать. Да, эти загрузки по 3 часа. Кошмар.
Hogsmeade, here I come.
Assuming it isn't utter bedlam in there, you might even meet Sirona, the owner. She's a good one to know.
Пока. Ну шо ты провисаешь ты так? Такую веселую музыку. Мужчина в цилиндре. Подозрительно, подозрительно.
You said you could get to the child when they came to Hogsmeade. That all you needed was a distraction. I gave you a distraction.
I just watched a student take down your distraction.
Рукфуд. По-моему, какой-то пожиратель смерти в Гарри Поттере был с фамилией Рукфуд.
All you need to know is that if you
Микрофон
cannot get to
включил.
the child, then you have
Микрофон
no
включил.
value to me.
Let's go.
Дураки.
Did they see us?
I don't think so.
What was that goblin doing with Victor Rookwood?
Ranrock is working with Rookwood.
The goblin from the Daily Prophet. I knew I'd seen him somewhere. Quickly, let's get inside the 3 broomsticks.
Пиво. Надо выпить пиво. Давай выйдем отсюда. Тут ФПСов нету.
I shall let you know if I hear anything.
Thank you, Sirona.
You be well.
Твою мать. Тем более давай выйдем отсюда. It's a trap.
Now, what can I... Oh,
Блять, капитан Фок, ты здесь есть?
It's my first time here.
welcome. Butterbeer's on me.
Бля, ну если ты пиво проставляешь,
I shall be
конечно.
looking in on the other shopkeepers and residents. Glad to see you two escaped injury.
Thanks to this one. Single-handedly took down a troll.
Is that right? Well done.
Well done.
My pleasure. I will say... Trolls in Hogsmeade. That's never happened before. Something's not right. The only brutes we usually have to deal with are... How timely.
Was that Lodgok I saw leaving just now? Your clientele's not what it used to be, Sirona.
Not to worry, Victor. Once the two of you leave, the caliber of my clientele will greatly improve. I wouldn't do that if I were you, Theophilus.
Come now. No need for theatrics. I'm only here for this one anyway.
My friend is enjoying a well-earned butterbeer.
Only want a quick word.
Perhaps you didn't hear me. I said, my friend is busy.
One would think you all had enough bloodshed for one day. Come, Theophilus. The Three Broomsticks isn't what it used to be. Let's take our galleons elsewhere. Can't drink butterbeer forever.
Шли вон отсюда. Я пиво пью.
Seems you've made an unfortunate enemy. Watch your back. Rookwood and Harlow are worse than any troll you might encounter.
Trolls? Ranrock and Rookwood? What are you not telling me?
I promised to tell you everything, but it's perhaps best I do that later.
And on that note, I think we should head back to the castle.
Я кексику деду спиздил. А можно мне еще пиво? Нельзя. Ну ладно. Чел только что вышел, и вы за ним дальше выйти.
I'm certainly glad Sirona was there. Told you she was one of the good ones.
I can see that.
Уверен, что правильно говорить ши.
Intimidated by Rookwood and Harlow.
I think you'll need to tell me why Victor Rookwood has you in his sights. But we can talk like Professor Weasley's certain to hear about the troll. Don't want to risk another detention for getting back.
Ну что такое? На ночь вы должны вернуться в свои гостиные. Ну ладно, это можно. Иду. О боже мой, какой кошмар. RTX не подвезли явно. Вы получили сам.
Handy resource indeed, your field guide. I'm most
Что,
pleased
мне
to be
нельзя
included.
пройти? Ну, Вась тоже, да, заценил отражение в зеркале? Сворачивать кадр не успеваю. Джентльмены. Господи боже. О, вот это прорез. Вот ненавидеть лестницу.
Revelio.
А звук куда делся?
Revelio. Revelio.
Дальше. О, ни хрена себе. Лицо у кого-то.
Lumos.
Это цвет нести канал. Вот.
Levioso. Accio. Lumos. Reparo. Levioso.
I've always said that travel broadens the mind.
Revelio. Professor, I'm glad to see you.
And I you.
Repeat that.
Thank Merlin you're in one piece. I heard about the attack. Trolls in
Sir, the trolls were wearing armor. It had that dark glow like the dragon collar.
Goblin silver. Ranrock used it to control the dragon. But how?
They were there because of me. I overheard Ranrock talking with Victor Rookwood.
Ranrock was in Hogsmeade with Rookwood.
The trolls were Ranrock's distraction so that Rookwood could get to me, and he would have had Sirona and the patrons at the Three Broomsticks not intervened.
This is grave news indeed. If Ranrock's goblins and dark wizards are after you, they want what we found in that vault.
Speaking of the vault, do you think that Ranrock is working with any of the goblins at Gringotts?
I do not. Gringotts goblins aren't typically the friendliest of beings, but they have a great deal of... No, I dare say after what happened to that poor banker, the goblins at Gringotts are...
They're after the locket. You said
Yes, yes. I discovered an inscription. When I read it aloud, this map appeared.
Да, нихера не понятно,
Clever,
потому что
Angel.
нихера не рассказывают.
It's a map of Hogwarts, to be sure.
Там
But I do not
только
know where it leads.
в начале они, короче, нашли
Leads to the
медальон
library.
какой-то в хранилище, и там же встретились с этим, с Ранкоком,
And a bit beyond,
и убежали.
I see traces of magic there on the map.
I suspected you would see something.
Shall we go?
I appreciate your enthusiasm. If our experience at Gringotts, let alone what happened to Miriam, I'd like you to work with Professor Hecat a bit, before we continue.
But sir, how dangerous could the library be? Perhaps
Perhaps we are only after a book. Once you've honed your defensive magic further, I'll let Professor Hecat know to expect you.
Lumos.
Ну, что,
You can't imagine how inconvenient travel was before I invented
поищем. Уже здесь, по-моему, было, нет?
If only a new student were to help me with my sad predicament.
Are you alright?
Don't you know who I am? Zenobia Noak.
А, это движение сюжета.
Everyone hates you. Why?
Because Hogwarts is full of bullies and spoil sports. Leander Pruitt's one of the worst. That no talent. I wanted to make some new friends. My gobstone collection, that is. I was hoping... Are you familiar with gobstones? Little balls, like marbles. Grand game. And if you lose, they spray you with a foul-smelling liquid.
Gobstones?
That's what I tried to tell him. People can be so cruel. Imelda is one of the worst losers ever written a story. And now those poor losers have...
Rather an overreact.
I'll say. Anyway, I can't work out how to get them back on my own.
Рис
I don't
Хуторс.
think I know the necessary spells yet.
Тот самый,
I
тот
need
самый.
someone...
Do you have any suggestions?
If I knew that, I'd get them. Whoever hid my...
Haven't you any?
Not really.
I'll see what I can do.
I'd appreciate the help. I'll be back to play.
Да, моя бабочка делась. Ну ёб твою мать. Я ее так далеко тащил. Сойдем.
Revelio.
I believe we have some matters.
I'm here about the new spell you wanted to teach me, Professor.
Good. Professor Fig indicated... As such, you are to learn Incendio.
О, инсендио.
Fire-making spell. Handy for lighting torches, burning... And when necessary.
Sounds...
Quite. But before we get started, you may be surprised by some of them. When you're finished, come... You know where to find me once you've finished.
Seems crossed wands isn't as secret as it's believed to be.
Ты? О, текстуру нихуя.
Revelio. Lumos. Revelio.
Не весьте, пожалуйста.
Levioso. Accio. Reparo.
Хуй да нихуя.
Ready for another round?
О,
I think
махаться.
so.
Прекрасно.
We shall see who shows up.
There's no one in the school I'd be afraid to duel.
I know, Sebastian.
Hello, Lucan.
I know.
Is the next round of crossed wands all set?
Why, yes it is. I've got a great match lined up. Ready for another round?
I'm ready. Let's do it.
Brilliant. Are you dueling with a partner?
Yes, Sebastian.
Then let's get to it. Ready to get thrashed?
Оти.
Apologies in advance.
Трое против двоих. Ужасно.
Protego. Stupefy.
Leviosa.
There goes my wager. Stupefy.
Levioso!
Levioso.
Are you quite finished?
Is that all you've got?
Accio.
Defendo!
Give him what for?
Stupefy.
Descendo!
Protego!
Stupefy. Accio.
Don't shy away now.
Levioso!
Protego. Stupefy.
Mind the one.
Leviosa!
Accio. Come on. Stupefy. Levioso. You're better than that.
Levioso!
Protego.
Leviosa!
Stupefy. Accio.
Act like a winner.
Так, 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 так.
Accio.
Letego!
Stupefy. Levioso. Stupefy.
What a duel. Bravo! You did
Bravo.
indeed. You'd better keep practicing if you want a chance at winning. I'll let you know when we're ready. The next round is for all the gobstones, so to speak.
Верю.
Hello, Lucan. May I?
Of course. I'll fetch it and give you a list of combinations to practice. Ready to have a try now?
Да, драка очень потрясающая. Прям.
That would be wonderful.
Be sure to cast all your spells before the dummy lands.
Ага. Окей.
Accio.
Good one!
Levioso.
Excellent form!
Да, это... Надо в другой секцию зайти.
Levioso. Accio.
That's it!
А у меня палочка средней длины, если ты понимаешь, о чем
You
я.
looked good out there.
Thank you, Lucan.
I see.
Assignment's all finished.
You could have gone a bit easier on me.
Да.
I trust Mr. Brattleby was able to accommodate you.
I finished all of the
Glad to hear it.
Should be, Professor.
Yes. I'm sorry to
Она
say,
дала мне
I
задание
visited
поучаствовать
enough
в нелегальных
careless
подпольных,
colleagues of
блин,
Simonga
дуэлях.
to assure you that fire is a fickle servant. Your spellcasting, I would rather we not end. Let us begin. And remember,
Ну
concentrate
давай.
and keep your wand steady.
И чё? Мерзкие. Туда. Что это? Это?
Incendio!
Ну и чё? И всё.
You're getting it. Keep at it. And do try not to incinerate yourself.
Incendio!
Setting things ablaze is certainly cathartic, isn't it?
I'd better keep an eye on high places around the school for Zenobia's gobstones. Accio! Well, that's one of Zenobia's gobstones. I hardly see what all the fuss is about. I'd better keep an eye on high places around the school for Zenobia's gobstones. Accio!
How nice to see you, my young friend.
Revelio.
О, 2, 3, 4, 5, 9, 2.
I'd better keep an eye on high places around the school for Zenobia's gobstones. I'd better keep an eye on high places around the school for Zenobia's gobstones.
Yeah.
Revelio. Levioso.
О, наконец-то бьющая лестница.
Accio. Levioso. Lumos. Accio. Incendio. I'd better keep an eye on high places around the school for Zenobia's gobstones.
Handy resource indeed, your field guide. I'm most pleased to be included.
Accio. That's the last of Zenobia's gobstones. I should go and see her.
Ah, there you are.
Hello, sir. You'll be pleased to know that I worked on my defensive magic with Professor Heckard.
So I hear. She tells me you've taken You must continue to work with her. That said, So, shall we proceed?
Fig, I have work for you. Come.
Headmaster, I'm with a student and my schedule
Your schedule will wait indefinitely, as will your student. I would think that after all the trouble you caused me with Osric, you'd be eager to make amends. My office, 5 minutes.
Какой злой директор.
That man is exasperating. Unfortunately,
But, Professor...
I shall find you when I've completed.
Sebastian mentioned sneaking into the restricted section.
Ну да, сказали подождать, конечно, мы сами полезем.
He'll have an idea.
I hope you've had more luck than I did tracking down my gobstones.
Hello, Zenobia. I found...
Really?
Common sense and
Well...
Я оставлю их себе.
Of course. They are yours, after all.
Oh, how wonderful. I shall dedicate all of my future victories to you. Speaking of which, now that I have all my gobstones back, I wonder...
I'm sure they'd be willing to play after the trouble spent getting them back. It's a fine idea.
Isn't it? Oh, very well. Off...
Sebastian!
There you are. You promised me, and not many students have Victor Rookwood.
Seems he's working with Ranrock, and Ranrock is after something I found at Gringotts.
Ranrock? And when were you at Gringotts?
Professor Fig and I ended up there after the dragon attack. It's quite the tale. Fig had this port key.
A port key? To Gringotts? I'm not sure I follow.
I barely follow myself, and I was there. Anyway, we ended up in an ancient vault where we found a map. That map leads to the restricted section.
You can't be serious.
Deadly serious. Professor Fig has insisted that I not tell a soul about any of this. I've probably said too much.
Understood. Your secret's safe with me. Whatever it is.
Thank you, Sebastian. You mentioned being clever enough not to get caught in the restricted section.
And I am. Meet me outside the library tonight.
How concerned should I be about the library?
Madam Scribner doesn't take kindly to clandestine activity. She and I have had our entanglements, but I can hold... Well, detention, no doubt. But a word of caution or two will help. Aside from wanton destruction of property, he loves nothing more.
Thank you.
See there? That's the door we need to reach. And those annoying prefects would love nothing more than to rat on us to Scribner. So don't let...
I can be sneaky.
Hold on now. There's a spell you should know. The Disillusionment Charm. Good for getting places. Cast it and you'll appear as little more than a trick of the light. Just as long as you keep your...
You mean I'll actually be able to turn it?
Something like that. It's not as foolproof as a cloak, but those are expensive. Give it a try. I'll be quieter than a jobberknoll. Blast! The librarian's still here. Quick, behind the bookcase.
Damn. You told me the librarian would be gone by now.
I said usually, but it'll still be all right. Do you see her desk behind me? The key is in the drawer of that desk. Now, here's what we're going to do. I'll create a distraction to draw her away. You focus on getting the key. I'll meet you outside of the restricted section.
Wait, why do we need a key? Isn't there a spell for this?
Alohomora. That's how I always used to get in. But the librarian twigged that I knew the spell and cast an anti-Alohomora charm on the lock. So now it's just this key. I said I'd get you in.
Is someone there? Is that you, Peeves?
The key. That wasn't so
Беспалевный
difficult after
братан.
all. How to find that book?
Ghost, don't let her see you. Should be in the clear now. No need for us to be skulking about.
So what is it you've been looking for?
I'm looking for a cure to help my twin sister, Anne. so that she can return to Hogwarts. Because Merlin knows everyone else has given up.
Why do you think we'll find a cure in the restricted section? Does the Hogwarts matron have nothing that can help Anne?
No,
Revelio.
we've tried everyone from Nurse Blaney to St. Mungo's. But I can research on my own. No need to concern yourself with that right now. Let's focus on what you're after. Which is what, precisely?
I'll know it when I
Невидимость.
see
За
it.
что ты невидимость
You're being
сожжешь?
awfully cryptic.
Этот ёбаный сундук.
Incendio. Accio.
А хер знает его, что упоминают постоянно. Но, наверное, нет. Я знаю, что он волшебником был в школе Хогвартс. Но, наверное, сдох давным-давно.
Levioso.
Да, в глаз я стрелял уже в том магазине. Нахера.
Who have we here?
Ёбаный.
Sebastian Sallow and his new little friend. Out exploring where they shouldn't be. Naughty, naughty. You'll get caughty.
Peeves, don't
I'm
you...
going to tell. I'm going to tell. I'm going to tell.
Oh,
Пизда.
blasted Peeves! I've got to stop him, or at least get to the librarian with a good excuse for all of this.
Wait, I don't want you getting into trouble for me.
I have a way with the faculty when it comes to disciplinary matters. I like having friends who are... Now go. Good luck in your... Now, where's that damned poltergeist got to?
I know just the spell to repair this armor. Reparo.
Закрытная
Of
секция.
course, traces of ancient magic. There must be more to this room. That's it. Where might this lead?
Раскрытие секрет прихожей.
Lumos. Accio. Reparo. Oh. Levioso. Incendio. Revelio. Accio. Levioso. Accio. I need to wake up that rune over there.
Wake up.
Accio. Levioso. Incendio. Reparo.
Да, серьезно, настолько просто.
Not surprising. Guards at the ready. Incendio. Levioso. Protego. Stupefy. Incendio. Accio.
Out.
Incendio. Revelio. Levioso. Protego. Stupefy. Accio. Stupefy.
Вот это наебка.
This must be the way forward, but to where? Nearly there. Best keep my wits about me.
Движение отвратительное. Сука.
Levioso! Protego! Stupefy! Incendio! Levioso! Accio. Levioso.
Ну да, видимо, нападение
It is
это
a
урон.
book after all.
О, сила атаки, видимо. Я себе. Опять падать будут, да? А, это этот персоль. Он подарил миру цвет.
You wanted to see me? Headmistress Fitzgerald, Professor Rackham.
Miss Isadora Morganach, welcome.
Professor Rookwood, Professor Bakar.
We understand that you are adjusting well to life at Hogwarts.
I am.
I am glad. Especially in light of your unusual situation, starting as a 5th year.
Опа.
I was also admitted to Hogwarts as a 5th year. I've never heard of another like us.
Miss Morgan, when we spoke yesterday after class, you asked about the beautiful swirls you saw years ago when we visited your hamlet.
I recognized you all immediately. I cannot thank you enough for what you did.
We were glad to help.
And yes, I did see swirls of magic everywhere that day. My father insists it was my imagination running wild, but it was certainly real to me.
It was not your imagination.
Percival, Professor Rackham can see them too, but we've never known of another who could.
I don't understand. What are they?
The whispers or traces that appear when a particular form.
Какой-то флешбэк показывает.
Ancient magic.
Few are capable of wielding it. Hogwarts itself is a stronghold of ancient magic.
So if I can see traces of ancient magic, does that mean I can wield it too?
With the proper training.
But let us not get ahead of ourselves, Miss Morgan.
Before I can train you to wield such magic, you must first master all that Hogwarts has to offer.
A magic this powerful can do great harm in the wrong hands. It must be wielded by a select few. As such, we ask that you not speak to anyone about what we have discussed here today.
Sebastian.
Sneaking in the restricted section again! I had thought we were through with this mischief. Clearly detentions are insufficient. I'm afraid I must take this to the headmaster.
But that being said, Peeves informs me that you didn't come alone tonight. If someone has coerced you, I would have you tell me. You're a bright boy. Don't waste this.
There was nobody else. I came alone.
Oh, Sebastian. What will your uncle say?
Прилетит.
Revelio.
I've always said that travel broadens the mind.
Я всю ночь его ждал.
You cannot be serious. Goblins working with Rookwood makes no sense.
It is rather unorthodox, to say the least.
Unorthodox? It's inconceivable. It's... Ah, Fig. You have a visitor. I'll see what I can find out.
Sir, I was able to search the restricted section while you were with Professor Black. It was a book we were after.
What? That's... Wait. You accessed the restricted section?
Станники
But
против
how?
волков.
Thinking on it, perhaps it's best you spare me the details.
Fair enough. In fact, the book was below the restricted section as it appeared on the map.
I want to hear everything. First, let's have a look.
Кафе Skyscraper Oregon.
Dear. Some of these pages seem to be missing. It appears someone has got to the book before us. Still, I will need time to study what remains. Perhaps we can still salvage something useful, though it may take some time. I wonder why it was here, below...
I think I know, sir. I saw 2 more memories where I found the book.
Another pensive. Godric's heart.
The man we saw before, Percival Rackham, was a professor here. The first memory showed him and 3 other professors using ancient magic to restore a hamlet from a drought.
Miriam was right. And the second memory?
They were talking to a student who started as a 5th year, like I did. She could see traces of magic too.
Why those memories? I'll have to take it with me to London. The headmaster has
What will you...
I don't know how much I dare say. George tried to convince the ministry about Ranrock, but to no avail. My instinct is to follow the path we are on for the moment and keep...
I understand. I'll see what I can learn.
Good. Don't neglect your study, but you'll want to pay attention in herbology.
Plenty to keep me occupied.
You've done exceptionally well. Oh, and don't neglect your friends. You may be surprised by how much you can learn from them as well.
А вчера мы с русскими тоже играли, раз, да? Вчера же мы вроде бы не с русскими играли.
It's time to prove your dueling mettle and see if we've a new school champion. Meet me at the usual place for the final round of crossed wands. Also, the training dummy is still available.
Meet me in Lower Hogsfield as soon as possible. I would like to talk to you about Rookwood and Harlow, and it might be best to do so outside of the castle.
Ёкарный бабай.
Professor Fig and Weasley.
Ёп, вашу мать. О, экспеллярнус.
Have asked that I teach you an additional defensive spell. Please complete the assignments I have given you, and then proceed to see me in my classroom.
Гекат. Совсем жесткие.
Revelio. Levioso. Accio. Reparo. Incendio. Reparo.
Let us keep our heads about this. Oh, I'm truly sorry. I didn't mean...
Future champion coming through.
Hello, Lucan. I'd like to practice with the training dummy.
Excellent idea.
Да, я помню
This
тех
time will be a bit
задали.
more of a challenge. Ready?
Еще жестче.
That'd be brilliant.
Wonderful. I'll set the... If you need to stop practicing...
Accio. Incendio. Levioso.
Nicely done.
Levioso. Accio. Incendio.
Excellent form.
Accio. Incendio.
Thank you.
Next time, perhaps.
Accio. Incendio. Levioso. Accio.
Так быстро, понял.
Incendio. Levioso. Accio. Incendio.
That's it! Impressive wand work. I'd hate to think.
Thanks, Lucan.
Oh, stop. Seriously, well done. Plus, you'll be even more formidable.
Hello, Lucan.
Big match today. It all comes down to... Ready for a shot at glory?
I certainly am.
Brilliant. Are you dealing with a partner?
Yes,
Then let's get...
We can make this a real victory.
That's the spirit.
О, 4 уже.
Levioso! Levioso! Accio!
Give 'em what for!
Incendio!
You're better than that!
Levioso! Repair!
А что? А плохо будет работать, да?
There goes my way. Stupefy! Stupefy!
Act like a winner!
Да что?
Levioso! Incendio! Accio!
Mind the wand!
Levioso! Stupefy! Incendio! Protego!
Ладно. Понял.
Yes, I'm ready.
Very...
Levioso! Stupefy! Incendio!
Fringo. Divindo.
Levioso!
Don't shy away now.
А эти что стоят, ничего не делают.
Fringo.
Protego! Stupefy! Levioso! Incendio!
Protego. Levioso.
Levioso!
А чё ты противник будешь подвешивать?
Fringo.
Levioso!
Come on.
Incendio!
Protego.
Levioso! Accio!
Levioso.
Да, это... Что, подсветка целится.
Incendio! Levioso!
Fringo.
Pity more people can't watch the duels.
What a victory! You've won the tournament!
Citizen в Сониках.
That was nothing. I'm just getting started.
If the best duelists in the school weren't enough competition, then perhaps you should consider... Now, to the victor goes... And so it is my great honor to...
Thank you.
You earned it! Now that we've definitively... Wonder how my herbology plants...
The best duelist won.
You can't be beat, can you?
Yani.
My mother always responds to my
Revelio.
Off on another.
Smell. She growing pungent onions again.
Загрузки очень быстро грузятся.
Good morning, Professor Garlic. How wonderful it is to see you again, Lenora.
Профессор Гарлик, блин.
Here, you'll need these for today's class. A little treat for your auntie. Ah, hello. Class, please welcome the newest rose in our garden. We do look forward to growing together. How thrilling it is to have everyone back together again. This year will be filled with enchantment and excitement, but the most important thing cultivated in herbology is knowledge. The prudent herbologist is no more afraid of the venomous tentacular than the bouncing bulb. Now then, today we will be acquainting ourselves with the mellifluous
О, мандрагоры.
mandrake root. Accio. Let's see if we can't make our fibrous friends a bit more comfortable, shall we? First, let's protect our ears. Now, everyone, grip their mandrake by the tendrils and give it a firm tug.
Бля. Кошмар.
Quickly, place your mandrake in the new pot and cut down the soil.
Присыпал, ебать.
The soil should envelop the root like a warm, dirty blanket, putting the mandrake right at ease. Reparo! I'm very sorry about that. Yours was a bit mature, I'm afraid. All right then, off you go. Splendid work, everyone. Now, for our next task, we'll be planting dittany at our potting tables. You can all get... I wonder if hippogriffs like knotgrass.
Yes, Professor.
Firstly, well done with your mandrake. They can be rather difficult.
Actually, I enjoyed it. I couldn't help but catch your enthusiasm.
How kind of you. It seems you're already taking to herbology. Now, as I mentioned, next we'll be planting dittany.
I already have some, Professor. Picked them up in Hogsmeade.
You visited the Magic Neep. Wonderful. I've arranged for you to have your own potting table here in the classroom. Wasn't easy to spare one on such late notice. Plant the seeds there now, and you can return to harvest them later.
Let's see how to balance my star thistle arrangement. Niffler's fancy or roses?
Dittany's restorative properties make it a vital ingredient in the Wiggenweld potion, as you all should know from Professor Sharp's class. Well done! Now, what say we branch? You'll find that some plants are better. The cabbages do get testy without something to chew. Fortunately, I have a...
Yes, Professor.
They're in the other greenhouse. It's just at the end of the footbridge leading out of this room. Come back and see me when you're finished.
Hello. Saw you on your way to Hogsmeade the other day. Nice to meet you. I'm Leander.
Да,
Nice
мне
work
тоже
in
очень
Defense
nice.
Against the Dark Arts, by the way.
Excuse me?
Your duel with Sebastian! And he's good. Thinks he's really good. But you outright slaughtered him. It was brilliant.
Oh. Well,
Да, спасибо.
thank you.
I nearly put Sebastian in his place myself. I mean, I would have. If Hecate. Here we are. Home of the Chinese chomping cabbage. Go on. Grab a few of... Now, see that dummy? Just toss the cabbages at it, and they'll do the rest.
Лол, нифига.
Look at that! They'll chomp on anything they can get their mouths on. Mum planted some in her garden last year to keep the gnomes out. Did save her the denoming, but they left her honking daffodils in tatters. Vicious little bastards, aren't... not saying you can't go...
Trust me, Leander.
You were. I mean, dogweed and deathcap has more of them, if you're keen. Other plants too. One's your parents. You get the idea. Take your time. I'll see you back in class.
Revelio.
And with that helpful reminder...
The best time to plant a seed is last season. The second best time is now.
I tended to the Chinese chomping cabbages, Professor.
Remarkable plants, aren't they? I hope they weren't too much trouble. Oh, don't see any bite marks or missing... And good, as you do seem to be quite green-fingered. Oh, I mean...
Magical.
I'm glad. Herbology is a bounteous... Huh. Well, I suppose that's everything.
Hope those mandrakes are really relishing their new pots. Only cost me my damned hearing.
What?
Revelio. Incendio. Revelio.
Handy resource indeed, your field guide. I'm most pleased to be included.
Revelio. 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 I should investigate. Revelio. Wonder who lives here.
It is good to see you, my friend.
You can't imagine how
Hello, Natty. How are you?
I'm well, thank you. I was there, and I saw what happened with Rookwood and Harlow at the Three Broomsticks. I have been worried about you.
I'm all right at the moment.
If you don't mind my asking, why would...
They want something that Professor Fig and I found at Gringotts.
When were you at Gringotts?
Just before we came to Hogwarts. In fact, it's what a portkey brought us there.
What on earth?
There's one more thing. Professor Fig says I have a rare connection to a powerful form of ancient magic.
What does that mean?
I'm still learning, but I can see traces of it, and I've cast magic I can't otherwise explain. I know that's a lot to absorb.
It is. For now, it is safe to say that Rookwood and Harlow are a threat to both of us. Everyone has been talking about you, and I shall never forget watching Serona stand up to Rookwood. Both of you have inspired me.
What sort of stand?
Men like Rookwood and Harlow are the reason my mother and I left. I am not going to sit by and watch.
Good. Rookwood and Harlow are a dangerous pair. And you should know that Rookwood is in league with Ranrock.
I had heard they were seen in Hogsmeade together. All the more reason they must be stopped. Rumor has it that Theophilus Harlow runs Rookwood's day-to-day operation. Taking him down would cripple Rookwood.
That may be true, but shouldn't
I spoke with her. She was polite, but I overheard some of Rookwood's lot talking about a massive poaching operation. I was thinking that we could investigate it.
All right, but how?
I am going to watch and listen, find out precisely what Harlow is. In the meantime, remember...
Thank you, Natty.
Be on your guard.
I beg your pardon. How dare you threaten me?
What's going on here?
Might I beseech you for some assistance?
Hello, can I help?
Oh, thank goodness. Yes, my name is Grace Pinch Smedley, of the Bath. I was hoping someone would come along soon. I was about to defy... You see, I need to retrieve something.
Diving into the lake sounds like an...
Splendid!
What do you need help retrieving?
Years ago, my grandfather, who fancied himself quite the astronomer, they never returned. We can't be sure. We only know that neither... Father was so a treasured family.
You seem to think I might have heard of the Bath Pinch Smedleys. Why would I know your family?
That's like asking why the sky is blue or grass is... We are known for our contribution. But with all I plan to discover about the world...
What exactly is...
It's an astonishing... It's mainly... Sadly, I understand. But I've cross-referenced the vessel's last alleged... My best guess is that it's just... I do hope you find the astrolabe. It would mean so much to our family.
It sounds as if her astrolabe is just northeast of the dock. I should dive down and see.
They must have come this way. Think!
I've no idea who it is you think I might have seen. I've been busy with my research. I do not have time to...
Victor Rookwood don't give a doxy's nip back your time. Oi! Speak of the devil. Mr. Rookwood would like a word with you.
A student? You can't be serious.
Enough out of you.
Leave her alone.
Stupefy!
So,
Incendio.
I'll watch the light go out of your eyes. Ha! Potato! Potato! Hold them off! Coward!
I'm not going anywhere with you.
You'll take this
Tell
student
Rookwood
off
to
of
find
my
me himself.
dead body!
Incendio.
Stop
Levioso.
Whoa! I've never seen such magic.
Protego. Stupefy. Accio. Incendio. Levioso.
What on earth just happened? I've never been accosted in such a manner. And so close to Hogwarts.
Revelio. Reparo. Accio. Levioso. Incendio. Revelio. Are you all right?
I am, thanks in no small... Care to tell me why two Ashwinders were ready to dispatch me?
Ashwinders.
Victor Rookwood's thieves and
It's a long story.
Well, you've best get moving on my...
You mentioned someone named...
Yes, my wife. She's the typical hard-working Hufflepuff, brilliant potioneer. She's a travelling
You're a researcher.
Nora Treadwell at your service, historian and...
Merlin? Of the legend of King Arthur?
The very same. Merlin attended Hogwarts, you know, and I'm studying some curious
Fixtures?
These vine-covered pillars, dozens of them, all around. I believe he created them as a diversion for his fellow Slytherins. He was terrible.
I can see...
Well then, no one has yet managed to figure out. I suspect that Mallowsweet is an important...
Mallowsweet?
Versatile herb. I had just arrived to test my theory. You see, each swirl in Merlin's right...
The Mallowsweet is meant to be played...
Precisely. Would you... I brought a trunk chock full of Mallowsweet with me. It's just over there by my tent.
This trunk?
Yes, take plenty, even if you already have some.
I have the Mallowsweet.
Lovely. Now, notice the vines on these pillars here, as well as a stone swell on the ground. Each trial has these features. Place the Mallowsweet on the swell, and we'll see what happens. Did you see that? The vines disappeared.
What should I do now?
This is uncharted territory. I am curious about these pyres.
Revelio. Incendio. Accio. Levioso. Reparo. Incendio!
Merlin's beard!
The flames make the pyre sink.
Merlin's beard! How beautiful! What a day! I can hardly believe it.
I take it we can call that a success?
Ой, 24.
However, I now have even more questions. How does it work?
Are all of the trials?
Oh, you should feel free to so. My guess is that each one, which you can find in Hogsmeade. I really must. And do be careful out here. Now, I've got what I needed. I shall return to the safety of my notes and books.
Pardon me, is every...
Hardly. I've just lost my business and almost my life. You'd best look out. Oh, I never thought it'd come to this.
They attacked you?
Oh, Ranrock has. When I said as much...
А чё там с правком?
Has Ranrock's lot ever attacked you like this before?
They've been taunting and threatening me for a while now. But they've always believed that violence is the only way to get what they want. Things have taken a much darker turn of late. Ramrock is getting more powerful, and his loyalists know it. They feel untouchable. Ramrock assumed that all goblins would agree to follow him, but he was wrong. Many of us would like a diplomatic end to the discord with wizardkind.
You mentioned that your paintings were taken. Are you a painter?
I am. It's my calling, though most would think it an unusual path for a goblin. Most of my family work in metal, or associated with Gringotts. I'd wager my finest brush that Ramrock's lot have no appreciation for any of my work, and it'll be tossed aside for kindling. Without my carts and my livelihood, who knows when I'll be able to paint again?
I'm sorry this happened to you. I shall certainly keep an eye out for your carts.
That is very kind of you, but I think they took them to their camp southwest of here, just past some ruins. Too dangerous to try and retrieve them. I did enchant the carts to return to me if I ever lost them, however. Slim though the chances may be, I'm holding out hope that some of what was taken is returned to me. It was nice meeting you. I wish it had been under better circumstances.
After what Ranrock did to that goblin banker at Gringotts, I shouldn't be surprised at what happened to Arn.
Revelio.
It's like a place right out of a storybook.
Revelio. Revelio. Revelio.
Revelio.